Hello, welcome to Rachel Paints Poorly. My name is Rachel and I paint poorly. Today, we're going to be discussing some do's and don'ts to prepare for your first alterations appointment or fitting. This can be for a wedding gown, bridesmaid's dress, prom, etc., etc. In my last video, I discussed 5 alterations, tips, and tricks to help you get started on the whole alterations process. If you haven't seen that yet, please start there and then come back. I'll wait. Welcome back to part 2 in the series. Yes, I have decided that this is going to be a series. Alterations Advice by Achel. What am I saying next? Oh, thank God. And so, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Do. Bring your shoes and undergarments, and also your dress. What? Bring the dress? You actually have to tell people to do that? Yup. And even then, sometimes they forget. What are you waiting for? Go get it. Yes, I need to fit the dress on you. No, I can't measure you and then transfer that to the dress. In addition to the dress, you'll need the shoes and undergarments. But what if I don't have the shoes? Or the undergarments? Or know what I plan on wearing? You need to figure these things out before you get to me, your alterations specialist. Now, I can make suggestions about the undergarments, but depending on who you're using for alterations, your specialist might not have undergarments available for you to borrow. And if you need cups, she might need to have ordered them for you in advance before your fitting. Discuss these things prior to arriving for your fitting so that there are no surprises. The same applies for shoes. If you don't know exactly what shoes you'll be wearing, but know you'll need your dress hemmed, then you'll need to bring comparable shoes to your fitting. If you're wearing flats, no problem. I can pin you barefoot. If you're wearing heels, bring that heel height and no eyeballing it. Measure, measure, measure. Most of y'all think your heels are shorter than they actually are. Also, if you bring shoes that you're comfortable in for your fitting, I can measure them for you. And yes, I'll write it down so you have it when you go shoe shopping. Guess I'm just nice like that. Don't bring everything else. Veil, bouquet, jewelry, accessories, basically anything not being worked on. Ladies, if I'm not going to be working on it in some capacity, I don't need it. In fact, I'd prefer if you didn't bring it, and I'll tell you why. If, for some mysterious reason, you misplace your veil after it's been out and about, guess who becomes suspected of having it? And heaven help me if I actually did have it in my possession at one point in time. And then I say you picked it up with the dress, but now it's nowhere to be found. Best just to avoid that little situation for all of our sakes. Now, that being said, if you want to bring your things to your pickup appointment, where you try the dress on without all the pins, after I've got it sewn up all nice for you, by all means, go ahead. Then everything will leave all at once, and I'll get to see you looking so pretty and happy, which I do enjoy. I'm human, sometimes. Do eat. I know you're excited, nervous, or a combination of both. I also know that you don't want to have a food baby while you stare at yourself in your wedding dress for an hour while I am pinning you. Too bad. You must eat at least breakfast and a light snack, depending on what time you're coming in. Low blood sugar, combined with standing still in one place, plus potentially heels that you're not used to, you could very well be going down. You don't want to faint during your fitting, and I don't want you to faint during your fitting. Eat. Don't get trashed or smoke weed in your car and/or the bathroom. Honestly, I shouldn't even have to say this, but here we are. I get it. You're out with your girlfriends, they're coming with you to your fitting, you stop to get lunch, you have a drink. That's fine. I'm not here to wrap your knuckles. But please, you do need to be somewhat lucid when you get to me. You're going to need to stand still for an extended period of time, answer my questions, understand what I'm telling you, and pay me. Can't really take money from a wasted person. It's unethical. Also, don't do drugs before your appointment. Please. And also, please don't do them in the bathroom. We're not dumb. We know what it smells like, and you're not slick. That stuff stinks up everything, which in turn affects my other customers. Finally, the same points that apply to the over-imbibing of alcohol apply here as well. It interferes with every aspect of your fitting, so don't do it. Do discuss pricing and payment. People don't like to talk about money. However, when services are being exchanged that don't come with a price tag in ready view, it's bound to come up, preferably sooner rather than later. Alterations are like the other skilled trades in that we don't always know how much something is going to cost until we've seen exactly what needs to be done. I can give you a general idea based on pictures and on what you think you might need, but I won't know exactly how much it's going to cost until I've seen it on you. If you're working with an alteration specialist through a company, she's often going to be bound by the pricing set by the company. An independent specialist has more flexibility, but she also might be more choosy about the kind of work that she will or won't take on. In any event, avoid sticker shock by talking openly about prices up front, and also when payment is expected, before work begins, at pickup, or a split between the two. Remember, uncertainty and money do not mix. And if it's not what you expected, feel free to shop around. It's nothing personal for either of us. That being said, don't let me finish pinning everything, then tell me you changed your mind and no longer want me to sew the dress, and oh, also, can I leave the pins in? No? In the same vein, don't ask me how to pin or sew something, basically giving instructions on how to do my job. This is just beyond rude and disrespectful. Essentially, I'm being asked to waste my time and teach you how to do my job for free. I wouldn't do that to you, so don't do it to me. Just don't do it to your alteration specialist or to anyone in the skilled trades in general. Hairdressers, estheticians, electricians, plumbers, skilled trades. We have a skill that we put time and effort into, trained for, and that we're proud of. So please, don't insult us like that by asking us to give you 5 minutes of free training so you don't have to pay us what we're worth. And if you do, don't be surprised if we're not nice when we tell you no. Oh look, you did get some training after all. No, 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 no. This time it's on me. Bonus round. Do. Bathe. We have to work really close. You don't want to smell me, and I don't want to smell you. Brush your teeth and put on deodorant. This is a two-way street. Don't feel obligated to shave. Maybe you're at the end of your waxing cycle. Maybe you're letting it grow out so you can get on a waxing cycle. Yeah, that's a thing. Hate to break it to you, fellas. Maybe you just forgot. It happens, and it's fine. Really. If you feel the need to let me know ahead of time, you do you, fam. As long as you don't stink, me and you and your hairy armpits are going to get along just fine. That's all for this video. Hopefully you are now prepared for your first fitting. Next, we will be covering the fitting itself. As always, questions and comments are welcome and appreciated. Until next time, bye. Oh my God, there's a giant spider. Oh my God, it's right at me! Oh! Oh my God, it went under the piano. Oh my God. I'm gonna get murdered. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool, I'm cool. Okay.